Welcome back. The Baobab Cultural Center is taking part in a walkathon on July 12th called the Walk, Brunch, and Vibe for Afro-Artitude. It will help raise awareness about ways to be healthy in a time when healthcare is so expensive and not available to all. With me today are two people from the board of the Baobab. Mocha Lantum, he is the founder of the Baobab Cultural Center. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, good to see you again.
I'm glad to
And
be back.
Mary Ho is president of the China Millennium Council and also a board member of the Baobab. Thank you very much for being with us. So let's talk about this. This is the first time that this event is being held. It's a walkathon and it's raising awareness about healthcare in our community. Talk more about why Baobab, which has hosted so many wonderful art shows and cultural events, has gotten into talking about this issue.
Yeah, thank you. No, that's actually a very important question, and the whole idea is that this is our 5th year and we're getting more integrated in the community, and we're looking at the problem. 60% of the community as a whole overweight or obese. And so it's not only now a medical problem or something that needs to be addressed by policy. We believe it's definitely a lifestyle issue. And so as an arts organization, maybe we have an opportunity here to really start getting people to look at wellness as a cool thing. You know, and I think that's really what art does. So it takes away the obligations from policies, you must do this at the right time and all the rules and regulations, and just say, we can.
And Mary, you want to weigh in on this? I mean, this is something that, you know, for a lot of people, it's a real difficult subject. I mean, healthcare and the like. Maybe I think Mocha's point to maybe taking care of yourself is probably key.
Oh yeah, this is a wonderful opportunity for the community to get together. We're focusing on wellness, attributes of living a healthy lifestyle, and the walkathon basically, you know, we've got it segmented it's a 5K walkathon, 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K, and 5K.
Great.
How many calories will you be enabled to burn off during that momentum? And we're going to have graphic art displays to show you if you ate a particular kind of food and you walked 1K,
how much you would burn,
yeah.
That's really neat. So you're taking the actual, process, the physical movement, and making it into an art, turning it into art.
That's it.
I should expect nothing less from a group of artists. There's also going to be, this is also great for the Baobab because it raises money for something called Eco-Dome. Why don't you talk about that, because it's fascinating, and I'm going to put some images of these Eco-Domes, which are dwellings, actual dwellings,
Correct.
on our website so that you can see them. They're fascinating to look at.
Yeah, the Eco-Dome is a design of a building that was developed and enhanced in California and Hesperia, and it was designed by architect Nader Khalili. And the idea was to make housing affordable, because so he basically designed this technique that it's a combination of rammed earth bag building, like you have the sandbags that are used in building walls, and also earthen architecture, ancient African earthen architecture or Mid-Eastern earthen architecture, combined all the elements with these architectural techniques, and has designed this building that is very sustainable, has an R52 in terms of energy efficiency, that's its thermal mass. It's roughly, we can build a center with about $25,000 that would change, we think would change the landscape. That's again part of the attitude that we try to
The
create.
attitude.
That's the attitude.
But these houses are different to look at, though, right? Like they look, I don't know how you describe them. They don't look like any buildings I've ever seen, but they're actually sustainable. Like you can live in them.
If you can perceive an earthen igloo.
I was going to say it looks like an igloo, but it's not made of ice.
No, it's basically implementing the indigenous resources. They have installations built
They have glass
in Nepal, so you're using the earth and soil there, or there are villages in Japan.
That's interesting. Wow. And they're made with glass windows.
Made with glass windows, so you use conventional glass windows, but you fill the bags, and so and then use barbed wire to stabilize the lateral movement. So with the lateral movement and the hemispheric design, the dome design, you have a building that exceeds the current expectations in terms of code for weight bearing capacity. Also, the temperature fluctuation doesn't, it's minimal. The temperature stays constant at for 8 hours in these houses. The acoustics is awesome, and it's affordable. So it's just the magic solution for us.
And it is really artistic to look at.
It is artistic.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful. Really enriching, a place that draws the community, a place that just makes it cool, and that's just, and hopefully if our dreams come true, that would be the beginning of creating what we're calling a wellness park, where people can just come and sit around and think and read and just do stuff that's just good.
Interests in different people. This walk is being held Sunday, July 12th, which is from 9 to 1. It's at Ellison Park at Spruce Lodge. And we're going to put up later on with all the information for you if you want to go and take part in this. But like Mary said, it's adaptables for all different fitness levels. It's not like you have to be,
just wear comfortable shoes, wear comfortable clothing, just come and have fun. Just bring your friends and your family, just go for a nice walk in the fresh air. I mean, you're going to be surrounded by all this beautiful greenery, and just be among, you're going to share a really good spirit. They're also going to be displaying, we're going to have open air yoga and gospel Pilates.
Gospel Pilates. Now wait a minute.
That's part of the creativity.
That might make me want to try it. I mean, just the gospel aspect of it. Pilates looks kind of scary, but I think if you add the gospel element, maybe not so scary.
Yeah.
So it's all with the breath and the spirit.
And so we try that baobab tree. It's a mythical tree, magical tree from Africa, grows in the savannah, and people gather there in the evening and talk about things that are soothing to the heart. Its bark is also used for clothing. The fruit is used for medication. And recently, I just came back from Paris 2 days ago. I tried the baobab juice. Just a beautiful drink.
You tried that in Paris?
In Paris.
Of all places.
The best things that could happen.
Interesting.
And and the leaves are used for as a relish. I mean, it's just a tree that is multi-dimensional, multi-purpose, and just supporting of a good, healthy community.
And I know, Mary, you were saying, a lot of people might not know, but China, of course, and Africa, the two oldest cultures in the world, have a lot in common.
They share very, very deep, very profound linkages. Linguistically, they're both tonal languages, African dialects, Chinese languages. That's something that most people don't realize. Huh. And, culturally, Africans introduced barley grain to the Chinese culture many thousands of years ago, and now they found vestiges of actually African activity in China, which is surmountable at 5000 BC. We have DNA scientific evidence now attesting this. Yeah.
So this is incredible. Again, the event is July 12th.
July 12th at 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock, we expect people to gather, register. At 9:30, we're fortunate to have the CEO of Exodus Blue Cross Blue Shield, Mr. David Klein. He's going to kick off the walkathon and really talk about healthcare reforms. We're going to have caterers, with natural food caterers, talk about their food. I'm going to have the CEO of the Greater Rochester Health Foundation, Mr. John Urban, kind of kick that piece off. And then in the process, people learn about the Ecodome, what we're doing, the future of the Baobab, and all our programs and services. But just have a wonderful 4-hour session that morning, and then later on they can enjoy the rest of their Sunday, and hopefully it feels good.
5 years for the Baobab, and we hope 5 more. And we hope a lot of people will come out to this walk and learn all about the eco-domes, the earthen igloos. I love the way, that was a great way to describe it, Mary. For more information about the Baobab, you can check out our website at 13wham.com. We will be right back.